is here again, the first snow. And I don't know why it has this effect on me, something between sadness and happiness. I like the idea of the first snow and the romantic aspect of it, but it reminds me that life is passing one day at a time. Another winter, another year, and still lost. Maybe I miss my home. Maybe that's the void that can be filled, and a thought reaches out from my soul whenever it starts snowing again. It takes me down this rabbit hole through old memories, and no matter how long I keep digging, I never seem to get to the bottom of it. Feeling snowflakes on my skin as random memories overtake my reality. And there I am, alone in the night. Confused little boy in the body of a grown man. A body that has learned how to deal with the outside world and put on a face. A persona that is a pure reflection of what is expected. Mechanically moving through life, rarely stopping to enjoy the present. Just one more thing and I'm set. Just one more goal, one more digit on my paycheck. A body that I have lost control of, taking me down the path that I'm not sure I want to go. But which way to go? What is the right way to live life? And I'm not talking about morals, as I believe those to be common sense. An absence of morals usually comes from radical religions, as it always did through history. Morals are fairly simple if you ask me. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. They say, life is what you make of it. So, what do I make of it? I used to believe that I'm on the right path, but that subtle sadness is ever present, just waiting for the moment to reach the surface. You know when you achieve your goal and that day you're invincible, but a few days later it's gone. It means nothing, to you at least. I guess happiness is not something we can achieve, even though we spend a lifetime trying to get it. Growing up poor, I used to believe that money can get me what I need. And yes, I understand it's common knowledge that money can buy happiness, but when you're poor, that doesn't really make sense, since that is the only thing missing. And I believed if I play my cards right, I will make it work. I'm in no way rich now, but I made enough to realize that money comes with a price. And the more you have, the more you will need. It's a rat race. And I'm no closer to finding that happiness than I was at the beginning, when I had to sleep on the floor because I had priorities and my bed wasn't on the top of the list. Money's here, but the void has not been filled. I got to afford a nicer car, nicer apartment, I got to travel to nicer vacations and afford better food. But as Alan Watts said, it's not the function of food to fill spiritual vacuums. We live in this consumer society where we fool ourselves that buying things will make us happy. The whole system is rigged to make shopping easier and more accessible. We'll know it's a lie, it's just a temporary solution. But it's easier than confronting the reality and giving life to that existential crisis creeping deep inside. When you're a kid, they give you a book and say this. They don't know why, they got it from their parents. And they gave it to you for the same reason they got it. And now it's just decided for you. You had no say in where you're born. What is the color of your skin? What is your nationality, your religion? And you become proud of this imaginary accomplishment, which is in reality a complete coincidence in which you had no saying. But there are many books. Many philosophers, philosophies. It was easy when I was a kid. You follow what you're told and you form opinion as a reflection of theirs. When I grew up and I realized people who shaped my view of the world are just people. And back then, they knew as much as I do now. It puts things in a different perspective and everything you believed in is shaken to the core. Not sure why life is set up this way. Is it a curse of a few to be doomed to an endless loop of questions with no right answers? Or is it the common thought behind closed doors that we just don't talk about? Thank you for listening.